Okay, perfect. Well, here's our local media, and we're just going to go ahead and ask you some questions. So let's get started with Todd Lebo.
Hey, Peter, first of all, just tell us a little bit about the phone call you got, who you talked to, and how exciting that was to get drafted tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I got the phone call. Um, first I talked to the GM. Then he put Coach Reed on the phone. He passed the phone to Coach Spag. I mean, we just went down the whole line. I talked to the whole staff basically. It was just, I was just smiling like, come on, I'm ready to go. Like, let's go. It was very emotional. Something that I knew like when the time came, and if I was still there, man, this was something that was going to happen for me. And this is what God wanted for me, and I'm just excited to be a Chief.
Tell me about that party. It looked like everyone had the white on. You look
Yeah.
good. What was the theme there?
Yeah, so originally my vision for myself was to wear white. And then so it became kind of a white party, it just became a theme, and then it was like you can't wear white like everybody else. This is your draft party. And then so then the theme became white party, man. But man, all these people here, man, are part of my village, and I hold them true and dear to my heart. And a lot of them, if all of them have everything to do with this moment for me, I'm just glad that I could share it with them.
We'll go next to Derek.
Hey, Peter, congratulations. And well,
Hold
there
on,
you go.
hold on. Oh my God. Okay.
Hey, I'm first thing I was curious about was just how much contact did you have with the Chiefs through the draft process?
Oh yeah, so the Chiefs, like they were, talking to me the whole draft process. Pretty much met with them and talked to them, and they were showing interest from the very beginning. So this was something that didn't really come as a surprise, but more of a blessing. And, like I said, like when it came pick 29, I knew it was going to be me.
And both Andy Reid and Brett Veach both talked about you and having some Aaron Donald kind of elements to you. Is that a guy that you model yourself after, or are there other players in the league that you've watched and model yourself after?
I mean, he's my favorite player that's ever played the game. So it'd be crazy for me to say I don't model my game after him. But a couple other guys, I love taking from like Jeff Simmons, Quentin Williams, some of those guys, who rely on kind of their twitch and speed power ratio to create opportunities, mismatch guys that you can move over down the line. And so I think that's what I bring to the game.
We'll go next to Sam McDowell.
Hey Peter, obviously you played in high school and were a pretty top recruit there, but I just wondered, are you someone who kind of feels like your best football's ahead of you, and if so, what leads you to believe that?
So I'm always a guy that's looking to be on the rise. I feel like I'm never satisfied. I'm never where I want to be. If you ask me what I need to get better at, I probably run you off a list of things that you probably think I'm great at. And that's just kind of my mindset, and that's what I'm able to be every day. Speaking to you guys, so I'd be crazy if I got rid of that just because I quote unquote made it. There's so much work to be done, so much to learn. I'm blessed to be in a room with veteran Chris Jones and be under Andy Reid, who has done it so many times. And so just the situation is probably more of a blessing than anything else.
Well, then I have to ask, where do you think you can get better?
Yeah, I definitely think I get better, like finishing my plays, tackling fundamentals. Did I wrap up a little my pads? And definitely just, making sure that I focus on the little technique and fundamentals and not really relying on my athleticism or different things, my explosiveness to make plays. Because, when you get to the next level, it's all about technique and fundamentals and doing it harder and longer than man across from you. It's just about the mindset.
Let's go next to Herbie Teope.
Hey, Peter, welcome to Kansas City, man, and congratulations.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome. You mentioned the opportunity to learn from Chris Jones, and obviously this is your rookie year. How much do you see yourself being in his back pocket, picking his brain, and learning the nuances of what Spagnuolo expects from his interior defensive lineman?
As much as he'll let me. I think that I'd be crazy to think I come into a league that I've never played in and think I know everything. I think that I have the talent, I have the mindset, and I have the leadership skills and capabilities to come in and make an impact immediately. But we talking about a Hall of Famer, future Hall of Famer. And so I'm gonna be a sponge, from the moment I step into the door and try to level up my game any way possible.
What's up, Peter?
Can I just hold this? Can I hold this? Is that fine? Can I hold
Yeah.
this?
Yes.
Okay. All right, cool.
What's up, Peter? Congratulations, my man.
What's good? Appreciate it, brother.
Yes, sir. Man, I read somewhere that you and your family have watched the draft every year.
Mhm.
How much different was it this year for you guys?
Man, I got my name called. I think that was the big difference. I'm there's brothers and stuff, that I go through battle with, and guys that I knew like through recruiting and stuff, they get drafted, but it just hits different when your name's in the running. And that's just a testament to my hard work, but also having my village around me is a little different because it's about me. Usually it's just me and my immediately family. But it'd just be crazy just to share that moment, and there were just so many people who had their hand on me through this whole journey, man. And I'm just so grateful for my whole village.
Next, Nick Jacobs.
And Sydney, I'll have a follow-up if I can, please. Peter, for you, what is it about the game that you love and keeps you coming back to it?
Physicality. I love that you can just hit another grown man in his chest and force him to like it. And nothing he can do about it. He can't run from it. He get paid to it. He got a job to do. You know what I'm saying? And so you just make a good target and I put my hand right in there. And that's what I do. That's what I pride myself on. I'd also say a close second is just how rewarding the game is for preparation. I think I take preparation very seriously. I prepare how I take on every game, every practice. And I think this game, especially at the NFL level, it'll reward you for that. Those guys are doing that extra work, and that extra time in the field, really make sure that they learn and study their opponents. And so I'm really excited about that aspect and see what else I can learn in that regard.
And whether it's a coach or parent, grandparent, or whoever, who is it that had some advice that's really stuck with you that's helped you get to this point?
Yeah, I think it would just be uh, my mom just telling me, keep doing the things that got you here. You know what I'm saying? Don't get away from the things that got you here. Your humbleness, your hunger, your will to win, your will to get better. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget where you came from. Don't forget that little 5-year-old kid who had the dream of being here and the dream of not just getting here, but I was old enough, mature enough to know that I had the dream to succeed when I got there. And that's the biggest thing, man. Like, this is a blessing. I'm super excited to be a chief, but the goal is, Super Bowls, rings, being productive, being the best teammate and player for my team. And that's what I'm shifting my focus to.
Last one for you, Peter. Go ahead, Darren.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, can you hear me okay? I want to hear me.
Yeah, I can
Okay.
hear you fine. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
just want to make sure. Look, first of all, like everyone else, welcome to Kansas City. A couple of things for you. Coming from Clemson and being coached by Dabo, how do you feel like, his coaching style has prepared you for the league and the things that you've probably heard, or if you haven't heard about Andy Reid's training camps, especially up at St. Joe? How do you feel like, what you learned on the Dabo will help translate your skills to the NFL?
To be honest, when it comes to a training camp or a preseason, I don't think I'll ever go through anything harder than than what I went through at Clemson, man. Like we do it different, and so from that aspect, I'm super excited, man. Like whatever it is, man, I'm gonna take it on head first. Um, you know, coach me hard. Make get the best out of me. This is what I want. I want to be great. You know what I'm saying? I want to be the greatest at my position. So whatever it takes, from a coach's standpoint. I'm not even the type of player to shy away from no action or anything like that. So I'm ready for whatever it is.
Peter, that's all we have for you.
Man, thank you.
Thank you so much, and
Good job.
congratulations
Let's
again.
go. Go Chiefs.